Hello everyone, I'm Manish Srivastav. I did my engineering in computer science from Satyabhama University in Chennai. The first company which came to my campus for placement was Cognizant. I cleared the aptitude exam and the next round was technical interview. And this is how it went.
Okay, Mani, so tell me about yourself and why you chose computer science for engineering.
So I was born in Bihar and brought up in Delhi. I did my schooling from Delhi as well. I got 8.8 CGPA in 10th standard and 75% marks in 12th standard. After that, I got a scholarship from Satyabhama University. So I convinced my parents to let me do engineering from there, and I moved to Chennai to pursue engineering. I like reading, and in my spare time, I write articles on Quora. I also write sketches and plays. Now, coming back to your question about computer science engineering, I was always interested into computers, which is why I also took C++ as my additional subject in 12th standard. Also, one of my cousins took computer science engineering, and he's now well settled in US, and he's being paid quite well over there. So that's what inspired me to take up computer science engineering.
That's good, but you said C++ was your additional subject and
Right.
you were always interested in computer. So what programming languages do you know and which is the programming language that you're most comfortable in?
C, C++, Java, and C Sharp. But I'm most comfortable working with C++.
So can you write a program to reverse the integer in C++?
Sure.
Okay. Can you write the same program in Java?
Sure.
Okay, that's good. I think you're good with basics.
Yeah.
But you're in your final year and you've mentioned about this project in your resume. So can you tell me a little about it?
So the project which I am been working on is into the domain of network and security. So we have a debit card. Most of us use a debit card these days, and the
Right.
debit card comes with a four-digit PIN. The problem with that is that anyone who is standing near to you or someone who's looking at the ATM from a security camera can look into that ATM card and they can use it against you. So what I have come up with is the dynamic color pattern. The color changes every time you see it, and which is why you enhance the security level to a very different level.
Okay, that's good. But can you tell me what algorithm are you using? And take this pen and paper. You have the pen, right? Write it down and tell me how it can be implemented in real life.
So this is the algorithm, like you can see. So there is a color corresponding to each number. For instance, your first number in the OTP or in the PIN is 1. And there are four colors associated with. There is black, there is purple, there is violet, there is blue.
Right.
And these colors are going to be changing every time. Similarly, as goes for 2, there is going to be a different set of colors. So what you get out of all these four color combinations is 40 different combinations of colors. So if there is someone standing right next to you or someone looking through the security camera, what they will get to see is these colors, and they won't be able to guess the pin because these colors keep changing all the time. I explained her everything. I went on talking for 15 minutes. I thought I had impressed her, but I was wrong in what I was thinking.
Okay, I get that, and it's quite impressive actually. But for a guy who's not educated, don't you think it'll be easier to remember the four digits rather than this? I understood your project, but I feel that it cannot be implemented in real life. I've been working in this domain for past 7 years. And honestly, I agree with whatever you're saying, but I think that this project will not take more than 2 to 3 weeks to complete. Right? So, thank you so much for your time. But I just have one advice for you that next time, whenever you're writing down your project in your resume, do not do so without prior research, like without thorough research. Yeah?
Thank you for your time.
That day I learned one thing that don't add anything in your resume until unless you're not sure about it. I was doing that project, but it was in initial stage, and the interviewer who took my interview, she had a very good experience in the same domain. So I was not able to answer her questions. So make sure add whatever you want in your resume, but make sure you have a good knowledge about that subject or that topic. I got rejected from Cognizant. And the next company which was about to come to my campus was Infosys. So I thought, okay, I'll prepare for it and I'll give my best. First round, as usual, was a aptitude exam, and unfortunately, just because of 2-3 marks, I was not able to clear this exam. Most of my friends got placed in Cognizant and Infosys, and I felt left out. I felt really bad. I lost my confidence, but thanks to my friends and families, they supported me, and I started preparing for the third company, which was Wipro. I cleared the aptitude exam, and the next round was technical round, and this is how it went.
Hi Manish, congrats on cracking the aptitude
Thank you
test.
so much, sir. Thank you.
Let's go straight to the technicals.
Sure, sir.
Can you explain the concept of object-oriented programming?
Object-oriented programming is a methodology or a paradigm to design a program using classes and objects. There are 4 parts to it: inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, and encapsulation.
Write a program to check whether a number is palindrome or not.
Sure. Yes.
Please explain bubble sorting and write the algorithm.
Sure, sir. So bubble sorting is an algorithm which is designed to compare the values of an integer with the other integer, and if the numerical value of the first one is greater than the other, it gets swapped, and this goes on happening for the entire array of numericals. I'll write down the algorithm for you.
Okay, get ready for your HR.
Thank you so much, sir.
I got selected in Wipro and I was very happy. I started dancing and I started calling all my friends and families. I called my mom, but she didn't pick my call. And then I called my father and he told me that my mom is not well and she is in ICU. Next day, I took a train and came to Delhi. I was with my mom for a couple of days and then I got a call from my college that I have Delhi interview next week. I discussed with my father and he asked me to go and attend that interview and he made sure that he will take care of my mom. Unfortunately, that day I missed my flight. I was in tremendous pressure. I had an interview, my mom was not well, and now I missed this flight. I called my father, he scolded me, but somehow he arranged money and 4:30 in the morning next day I reached Chennai. 5:30 I reached my room, 8:30 was my Delhi interview, and due to lack of preparation and I was tired, I was not able to clear the first round for Delhi. I told this to my father and I said I'm not happy. And then he gave me one advice which I still follows, that we should always give our best. He told me that I should be not sad because I took a chance and I was not able to clear it. If I would have missed this opportunity, then maybe I should have blamed myself for entire life. After a few days, my mom was out of danger, and the first news which she heard was of my placement. She was very happy, and that day I learned one thing, that we should never ever give up upon our dreams and on our passion. If you're not getting admission in a IIT or NIIT or NIT, just don't be disheartened. There are many good opportunities out there. Not every private college is good, but there are many private colleges which are really good. Don't be disheartened, just trust yourself, keep following your passion and dreams, and definitely one day you will achieve your goal. 2016, 26 June, I joined Wipro. After joining Wipro, I saved 25,000 rupees, which I gave to my mom and father for their 25th anniversary. Last year, I bought a new bike. And this year, I saved 1 lakh and gave to my father for his future expenditure. And I even planned a family trip for my grandfather and my parents. That's my parents in Mysore. In the last, I would like to thank you, RE Buzzing team, for showing interest in my story and bringing it in front of you so that you can learn from my mistake and get inspired. They are doing a great job, and if you want to support their cause, please hit that subscribe button. In case you want to reach me, you can go and message me on Quora. My profile link is in description below. Thank you so much.